And the police took photos and she had bruising and swelling to the eye, along with busted vessels in her eye. You still hit her while she was pregnant and she was close to her due date. That makes no sense to me. If your daughter became of age and she ends up with somebody like you who hits on her, I'm looking at this plea bargain agreement.
Request, Judge.
I'm not going to follow that.
Even though that's her request.
No, no, even though it's a request, I'm not following that. So if you all want to withdraw your plea now, you can. 3546, State of Texas versus Larry Casillas. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Thanks to the State of Texas.
Defense?
Elizabeth Russell for Larry Casillas.
Are you Larry Casillas? Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your attorney?
I have reviewed.
With your client.
Yes, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery, showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? That appears to be a yes.
That's it. We're proceeding on count one.
All right, there's only one count in the indictment.
Yes.
All right. Showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with assault of a pregnant person? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. I'm looking at this plea bargain agreement. And there's to be no harmful or injurious contact with Stephanie Ortiz.
That's by her request, Judge.
I'm not going to follow that.
Even though that's her request.
No, no, even though it's a request, according to what I'm about to receive, he is a person who is hitting on, not in a loving manner, a pregnant person. Was she pregnant at the time?
Yes, Your
So if,
She's requesting, and I'm sorry, Judge, may I speak?
Sure.
She's requesting it for her convenience. They've been doing custody exchanges for the last almost a year through a third-party person, and it's her request. She reached out to me, filled out an affidavit of non-prosecution and requested that. So
I'm not following that. So if you all want to withdraw your plea now, you can, but I am not doing a no harmful or injurious contact for somebody who's accused, and I haven't read the steps yet, who's accused of hitting a pregnant person.
That's fine, Judge. They're no longer in a relationship. The only relationship is for the benefit of their children. He has no interest in communicating with her beyond that.
All right. So I'm not going to follow that. So y'all have a choice. Either you can go to jury trial or either you all can change that part of your plea bargain agreement.
We're proceeding with the no contact, Judge.
All right. If you all want to change that. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we would just request that you follow the agreement between the state and defense. Mr. Casillas is wanting to move forward in a direction that's appropriate for his children. He understands what went wrong and he wants to take full responsibility for that. And he has had no issues since the arrest on this date, and they have been successfully co-parenting since that time. There was a CPS case, Judge, that was closed out for no finding.
All right. How old are you?
21, Your Honor.
How many children do you have?
2, Your Honor.
What are their ages?
1 year and 6 months.
1 year and what?
1 year and 6 months.
Are you employed?
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you do?
I work at Amazon at facility warehouse.
All right. So why do you keep hitting on Stephanie Ortiz? At one point, I'm assuming you loved her because you have children with her.
Yes, Your Honor.
So why do you keep hitting on her?
No, it was just me not being in the right state of mind, me letting my feelings get to myself and not just thinking right and thinking straight.
That makes no sense to me.
No, Your Honor, it was just my fault. I just let my feelings get to myself, let her get my head in.
Let what?
Let her get my head and I just reacted in the wrong.
But your attorney is telling me that she's filed a affidavit of non-prosecution. But according to this,
no, Your Honor, well, that day wasn't the day we were supposed to get induced. But I believe the hitting was before that. So it was just the marks that had came about
but you still hit her while she was pregnant and she was close to her due date. Not that it's appropriate to hit anyone anyway,
No, it's not, Your Honor.
but obviously she was pregnant. And what she's saying in this documentation, I want you to tell you the reason why I'm saying no contact,
Yes, Your Honor.
because what she's saying in this police report is this is not the first time that you've been abusive to her. And the police took photos and she had bruising and swelling to the eye, along with busted vessels in her eye. That's what you did. So the two children you have, is this a boy and a girl, or two boys or two girls?
Girl, and
All right. So what's your daughter's name? Sarabella.
she's a year and 7 months.
All right. So she's a year and 7 months. I guarantee you she knows that you've been abusive to her mom. Do you love your daughter?
I love her with all my heart.
With all your heart? Would you do anything for her?
I would, Your Honor.
I used to do CPS cases and parents would tell me I will walk through fire for my children.
Yes, Your Honor.
They would say that because they knew nobody had a fire for them to walk through.
Mhm.
But I believe you when you say you love your daughter.
Yes, Your Honor.
So how would you feel if your daughter became of age and she ends up with somebody like you who hits on her? Would you be okay with that?
I'll be very upset, Your Honor.
And so your daughter is learning what it means to show love is to hit on people, and might makes right.
Your Honor, that's
You're going to have to change your ways.
yes,
You are not to have any contact with Stephanie Ortiz and anybody else you get into a relationship yet. Don't let them meet your publicist. Let them meet you and tell them, hey, want to let you know I had this abusive acts in my background,
Yes, Your
because then they can make an informed decision about whether or not they want to date you. You understand?
Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication. There's to be no contact with Stephanie Ortiz. There's to be the BIPP course, parenting classes, that can be with rainbows. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. That will be waived once he completes parenting classes. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular UAs. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Positive, Your Honor.
And what are you going to be positive for?
I mean, no, negative, Your Honor.
Negative? Okay. So you haven't used anything.
No,
I think Amazon drug tests, do
yes,
they
yes,
not?
I'm done drugs, yes, Your Honor.
All right, there's to be regular UAs. I'm going to want field visits one time every 3 months. Proof of employment within 15 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Probation, is there anything else he needs? So you've done nothing? All right, Miss Shorey, what should I sentence you? You're looking at 8 years. And that's what the agreement was for you to do, 8 years in prison if you didn't successfully complete probation, and you have not successfully completed it. And are you Miss Shorey? Same Barbara Shorey, who was placed on community supervision in 2017 CR 9939 for the offense of robbery on June 21st, 2018 for a term of 6 years. Is that you? State?
Condition number 5, in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Barbara Shorey did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July and August of 2021 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? I'm sorry? True. State?
Judge, we'll waive the others.
Any objections?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court can find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 8 years in prison and up to a $1,500 fine? Did you understand? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes.
Court is finding violation of condition number 5 true. Is there an agreement?
There is not, Judge.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
Judge, we are asking for revocation. This appears to be at least a fourth MTR. I mean, it looks like she's pled true to number 5s at least 3 times before. So she's shown that she's not a good candidate to continue probation. So we're asking that you revoke it.
Defense?
Your Honor, Barbara's just asking for another chance. I think the probation office is recommending continue with some other conditions, and we'd like to consider that at this time.
But why should I?
You know, she has a long probation and she has children, and The probation office is recommending safety, so maybe the additional treatment will help us, get on the right track.
All right, Ms. Shore, is there anything you wish to say? You want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Arbitration.
All right. You want to explain to the court why you haven't been showing up?
This last MTR.
Okay, you need to lower your mask so that we can hear you.
I'm sorry, ma'am, it's because I'm quarantined for COVID right now.
Oh,
I'm
well,
under
put the mask on,
That's all I'm saying.
but you need to speak up.
Okay. Well, this last MTR, I did report, I went to the office and they told me to leave the office because I had told the security that I had been exposed to COVID.
Well, see, here's the thing. The problem is you never show up. And when I say never, of course, I don't mean every single time, but I will tell you every motion to revoke we have for you, it's because you're not showing up.
I did show up this last time, ma'am, but they asked
No, you just pled true
Yeah.
to not showing up.
they asked me to leave the office and I stepped outside and I spoke with my probation officer. She asked me to go get COVID testing and I did, and I was positive for it. And I have proof with my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter.
So did you have COVID in July? Did you have COVID in August?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, July, I've had it in September, in August and September.
So you
I
didn't
went
have
to
it in
report
July.
August, I'm sorry. I got out July 28th. I was released. And then in August, I was reporting. And that's when I went to go report. And they asked me to leave the office. When I left, I called her and I spoke to her outside. I said, ma'am, I'm right outside your office. Can you see me, please? She said, I want you to go get tested for COVID. So that's what I did. I went and got tested for COVID, tried to contact
So is
her.
there documentation for that?
Well, I have documentation at home.
No. I mean, we're here today for a
Yeah,
hearing.
she never answered my calls. She just MCR'd me.
Well, here's the problem. You were placed on probation on June 2018. That was before my time. But during my time, you were brought to court on March 5th, 2019 for not reporting. And so your conditions were altered and amended to include McMiles evaluations. And you had a TAP evaluation. Then we come back on May 21st, and there's a new number 5, which means you're not reporting. Then we come back on May 17th, and it was recalled for May 18th. And then it was recalled for May 21st. Then we come back on May 21st, and it's not reporting. And now we're here for not reporting.
I understand. Next.
Yes.
Okay. The first MTR, my mother was very sick and I had to take care of her. I went through a lot of stuff with her. The next one, I got my kids back. And then, like, I've had 2 of my daughters raped, and I've been going through the process of CPS, which CPS has been involved in where I've been staying with my mother and with my children and trying to get me back because I do not have rights to them because my rights were terminated. So after 10 years, their father, he abandoned them, and then they were with their grandfather, which ended up molesting them and physically abusing them, and this has all been documented. And I was just trying to
Okay, see, that's and let me just tell you, you know who's the cause of that? Not of the fact that offenses were committed against them, but their problem is they don't have a single parent who's watching out for them. They have a parent, which is you, who commits robberies and does not report for probation. And again, this is the 3rd time, I believe, that we've been here for you not reporting. So I'm going to grant the state's motion. So the question is, state, how much time are you asking for?
Judge, the underline is 8, so we're asking for 8.
Defense?
We're asking for 2 at this time around.
All right, Ms. Shorey, what should I sentence you? You're looking at 8 years. And that's what the agreement was for you to do, 8 years in prison if you didn't successfully complete probation, and you have not successfully completed it. So I'm granting the state's motion. I am going to revoke you. The only question is, how much time should I give you? So how much time do you think you deserve?
I've already had all this time taken away from my kids, so. at this
Okay,
point,
they are children.
Yeah.
They're not kids. And number two, the reason why you've had time away from your children is because of you. It's not because of me. It's not because of the state. It's not because of your defense attorney.
Yeah, it's just because of my past, because my my ex-husband and student being in a physical relationship, get physically abused and emotionally and mentally. Like him and his family.
What does that have to do with the fact that you're on probation for robbery? I'm sympathetic to your plight. I'm sympathetic to people who have been victims of abuse. I've had people in my family who have been victims of abuse, so I'm sympathetic to you.
I understand.
But my question for you is, you are looking at 8 years in prison. The state wants you to do the full 8, which is a part of your contract. Your defense attorney wants you to do 2. My question is, what do you think you deserve?
I think I deserve. Whatever you define me, Judge. Define me, Judge.
Okay. All right. Did she ever pay the restitution of $175 to Rosemarie Mauricio probation? And did she complete any courses? Did you complete anger management?
I'm not sure if I took the class here when I was.
No.
Yeah.
Did you know if you completed anger management or not? Did you?
I'm not sure. Ma'am.
Probation, did she complete anger management?
No, yeah.
Did you pay the $175 to Rosemarie Mauricio? So let me ask you this. What have you done since you've been on probation other than not report? Have you done anything?
I was trying to get my kids situated and
Children, they're not kids. Kids are billy goats.
for my
So-
children. Yes, my children. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What have you done since you've been on probation other than not report? Name me one thing that you have actually done, started or completed while you've been on probation.
From my probation.
Yes.
Honestly, it's right there. I haven't.
Have you done anything?
Besides have been employed, I mean, that's all I can. That's all I can say.
Okay, so you've done nothing?
She's done a top evaluation and she did a mental health evaluation, but the only the evaluation was completed.
No follow-up from her?
And then she's only paid a total of $92.88, of which went to the rest.
Okay.
We had one negative drug test also. Yeah.
Okay. So there is to be $87 restitution to Rose Marie Mauricio. And are you expecting or no?
No, ma'am, I'm sick from my liver. I have
Okay.
cysts.
Okay. All right. They will make sure you let them know at the jail and let them know at the prison that that's an issue so that they can give you treatment for that. Okay.
Yeah, I have to.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to 6 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Rosemarie Mauricio
Well, he went through all that.
and her family or her residence. All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? Because this is, you do have a limited right to appeal. I'm sorry, could I see that again, please? You do have a limited right to appeal. And that right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations, not the fact that you're on probation. Do you understand?
And then we on the
Your attorney will explain to you the appeal process. All right, because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
yes, yes,
If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to your attorney. Do you understand?
yes.
All right, good luck to you. We can go off the record. Here's the thing, Miss Shorey. It appears that you may have a drug or major alcohol problem. You cannot be in your children's lives and actively be there if you don't take care of yourself first. And that means getting your drug issues under control, taking care of your mental health issues, taking care of your medical health. Do you understand?